I'm Paige Bailey, a TensorFlow developer advocate, and I'm here today with Carla Bromberg, who's going to tell us all about our AI for social good efforts at Google. So tell us a little bit more about it, Carla.
Thanks, Paige. So for AI for Social Good, we aim to accelerate the application of machine learning to the world's biggest humanitarian and environmental issues. So today I'm going to tell you about some of the core research and engineering work we're doing at Google, more specifically, the flood forecasting initiative.
Excellent. So is this the flood forecasting initiative here?
Yes. So this is our demo, and so what this shows you is how we're using machine learning to help forecast and predict with better accuracy where floods are. So that way we can tell users when they're affected by floods. So earlier today in the keynote, we announced that we're rolling this out across a big portion of India. And I'm going to actually show you the simulation that we have for the demo here today. So this simulation is over the course of 48 hours. So if you look, you can see the water filling in. So this is without using machine learning. You can see that the accuracy is not very high. And you can see also that there's a lot of regions that are predicted to have floods. Now, with Google's flood forecasting effort, you can see as you both use the elevation maps that we've been working on that involve machine learning, as well as the models that we've made, how much more accurate it is. So if you're a person who lives in this region, like earlier it would have said it was flooding and then you would have to evacuate, or you would think that you would need to evacuate, but actually when you look at the more precise models, you'll actually be safe. So what we're hoping is, through this work, you can see the accuracy has gone up to 79%, and then when people get the alerts, they can have the information that they need. So as you can see on the phone, what they'll see moving into this monsoon season is when you search on Google or when you go into Google Maps and you're in an affected region, it'll give you some more information so that you know how to keep yourself and your family safe and whether or not you should evacuate and when you get an alert from Google Public Alerts.
This is fantastic. My academic background is very focused on quantitative hydrogeology and geospatial reasoning, and it's amazing to be able to see the kind of accuracy uptick that you get just by using machine learning with your elevation maps. This is really, really cool.
Thank you. We're really excited, and we hope we can save a lot of lives ahead of this monsoon season, and we're hoping to also expand this work across more countries. And for this, we're partnering really closely with the Indian government and many others on the ground and first responders. So hopefully we can help get the word out so that people can evacuate to safety.
Thank you so much for telling me about this work. And let's go and take a look at the other demo that we have from AI for Social Good that's very focused on whale detection.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hi, I'm here with Julie Catio, and she's here to tell me about this really cool whale demo.
Yeah, nice to meet you. This is a demo that's related to the Bioacoustics project at Google. So we're a small team, part of the AI for Social Good effort. And so we've been training machine learning model to detect the presence of animals just by listening to the audio sound. This project in particular is a partnership with NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, which is part of the American government. NOAA in particular has a network of microphones. These microphones have been set up in 2005 and they're in different spots in the Pacific Ocean. And in the end, it adds up to a lot of data. And so NOAA, the data said that NOAA in particular was interested in getting our help to analyze is close to 200,000 hours of audio. So as you can imagine, nobody can listen to the whole thing. It's just way too long. And that's where machine learning can be very helpful because with enough examples of sounds, machine learning can be applied to recognizing particular species of animals just by listening to the sound. And actually, if you think about animals that live in the ocean, almost all of them produce some sort of sounds, even fish, which can be surprising. Boats definitely make a lot of noise. They're not animals, but they make noise. Whales make sounds, dolphins do too. And so the question for us was, can we identify which species are present in audio data set and classify them using artificial intelligence? So this demo here that you can see represents 3 months worth of data from that data set I was telling you about. And what you can do is if you slide this tablet along the data, you can see that this is actually a spectrogram. So it's a visual representation of a sound. This is frequency over time for a particular sound. And so NOAA provided some examples of humpback whale sounds, and then we trained a model to recognize these sounds automatically, and we used it on the whole pile of data that they had to tell them where the whales were and at which point in time. When the color is light blue, it means that our classifier has detected a whale. Would you like to listen to the whale songs?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So getting lots of ocean sounds right now. Oh, I hear the whale.
You do? Awesome.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you so much. This is
Yeah,
lovely,
thank you.
and it's great that you're able to track whale migration patterns.
Yeah, thank you for your interest.